Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces. Y'all enjoying the rain? So beautiful. I'm Sarah Benson. This is Doug, my husband, and we're going to start you out with a couple of songs. We're going to do You Are Welcome Here, which we did as a special last week, but you all are going to sing it this week. So, yeah, part of abundance is belonging and feeling part of a community. So I invite you to receive the message of the song and offer it to each other as well. So stand if you are comfortable with that. Here we go. You are welcome here. 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 Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you go and wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 Wherever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. 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 I am 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 welcome here. We are 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 welcome here. You are welcome here. Woohoo! There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. You are my reflection. There is only one.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Reverend Bonnie, the community spiritual leader here at the Center, and I want to welcome you all to the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces, where our vision is a world and loving partnership for the good of all. And I'm grateful to see you all here today, and I'd like to welcome anyone visiting for the first time. Hopefully you get a visitor packet. On the outside is something to fill out so that you can get our weekly newsletter if you'd like and let us know how you found us. There's also a gift certificate to the bookstore in there that you don't want to miss out on. And it's good to have some people back after several years. So welcome, and welcome to everybody online. I'm glad you're with us today, and all those who will be watching later on YouTube. Be sure to read the newsletter, everybody. That's what's going to have all the information in it, because I can't say it all from here or the whole hour would be our announcements. But I do have a special announcement from Mary Lynn Brown. She received her card from us and the gift certificates, and she said to tell you all thank you and to thank everyone who helped her with moving and packing and all that other stuff that she went through in the last several months. So she did want me to share that with you all. And a reminder that those lovely Hug-A-Bears that you all are hugging is a unity project, so please love on them and leave them in the chairs because they will be given to children at some point once they're all loved up. And it is the last week to jump into Judy Hunt's book study of Eric Butterworth's Spiritual Economics. So please join in if you'd like. And like I said, this is your last chance to jump in this week. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Well, you can talk to her if you want an exemption beyond that. And today after the service, if anyone is interested and has not yet joined the center, I will do a new member orientation. Just let me know that you want to do that, and we will spend a little bit of time orienting you to the center and how to become a member. We still need someone who can provide sacred service by collecting the tablecloths each Sunday, taking them home, washing them, and bringing them back, and also someone to help with this garden space out here. Jane Himes was the one doing that for a while, and she needs to train somebody else. She can't do it any longer. Also, we are still collecting coats, and like I mentioned last week, the coats have come in really handy when we took the first batch. So if you have extra coats around or warm sweaters, put them in that red bin and we'll get them to Community of Hope and the people that are living in tents out there in the cold. And yesterday was our art, baked goods, and craft sale. I think we did around $460 worth of sales already, and you can see there's still an opportunity to contribute. I want to thank everyone who helped. I know some of them decided to sleep in this morning, but we're grateful for all the work that went into making crafts and baked goods and for the work they did on the sale. And as I want you to notice that we're not doing the potluck today. It is the next Sunday, the last Sunday of the month. We're doing our Thanksgiving potluck, and it will also be the meal between our service and the workshop that Brian Kurtz is doing. So he will be the speaker as well as do the workshop after. So bring some food to share and stick around for that after the service. And then only 2 Sundays after that, our December potluck has been moved up to the 8th. We'll be celebrating our birthday. We will be, again, having a potluck, and we will have a service project, 100 holiday cards to sign that will go around to the Las Cruces Village long-term care facilities and skilled nursing facilities to give the people there a little uplift for the holidays. And that was a lot. There's more, so there's other things out there on the table that you can join up with, other activities happening, and more that you can read about in the newsletter. We also had the completion of a class, and that ended in September, and I finally got the certificates for that. I called everybody, but I don't see that everybody made it. Waithira, you made it. Come on down. She completed the class. And I did want to mention, Judy, if you want to stand up, Judy assisted me in this class. She got to partake too, if you want to hand that to her.
What class was
It was Spiritual Principles and Practices. Carrie Porter and is Nancy Walzak online?
I believe she is.
There's Nancy's certificate. She completed it as well. So, hey, Nancy, congratulations. Do you want to get, well, we can't really get Nancy in the picture, so we're thinking of you. Congratulations. I'll get this to you. And Debbie Cota, and she thought she'd make it here today, but I don't see her, also completed the class. And so now please welcome Judy Hunt to the platform.
Good morning. Judy Hunt here. Good to see you all. And there's some special people here for Karen, and it's delightful. And I gotta say, I am so proud of Karen to be able to speak to something so devastating. It's awesome to know her, and I am thrilled that you get to hear about the experience and the fact that she's walking around a fabulous human. So I'm really thrilled to do that. So now here's my actual part. So we are a community that believes in prayer. And we have a wonderful prayer group that meets every week of all the 4 New Thought churches here in our town. And we get together with ministers and practitioners and we pray on your requests with you. So if you have anything that you would like us to pray with you for, and we pray about housing, health, prosperity, relationships, guidance, all kinds of good things. And you'll find the prayer request form on the back of the chair in front of you, and you can drop it in a God box back there or put it in the offering plate as it comes by. But it's a wonderful opportunity for us and a wonderful opportunity for you. And then there's a gratitude card you can fill out for when you get those answers, you get that help, you get that solution. Be sure and let us know because we also lift that up as well. So thank you for that. And Bob and I are here in our stalls. So if you have any or anything that's pressing on you right today, see us after church. We're available for a quick prayer treatment. And that's also a wonderful gift to each of us. So feel free. Now it is time for song, silence, and prayer.
I'm held in love, I'm held in peace. God is holding me. With every breath, with every step, God is holding me. 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 I'm held in love. I'm held in peace. God is holding me. With every breath, with every step, God is holding me. 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 God is holding me.
So we carry that beautiful picture of God holding us into the next hour and all the hours after that, remembering that God is present with us in every moment. So we revel in that knowing. We use it every day, remembering, and we go forth with confidence, knowing our way is made easy and clear. And I'm so grateful, and so it is. Karen chose our reading today from this wonderful book called Creative Ideas from Ernest Holmes. It's a little one, really easy. On one page, he gives a little principle, and then he gives a beautiful prayer kind of thing. It's like a meditation. It's really lovely. And I recommend everybody have it. It can't be too expensive. It's little. So this one is entitled The Full Life. I now consciously begin to draw upon the life which is mine. I now begin to definitely re-educate myself in the belief that there is given unto me a fullness of life to experience, which is divine in its origins, eternal in its presence, and always fully available. I now accept that the life of the Spirit is my life. The infinite of richness of the Spirit is mine to enjoy. The vital good health, the wisdom, the peace, and all the good things which proceed from Spirit, I now claim. The act of accepting them is my right and privilege, and I exercise it intelligently and in full faith. Life now sings through me in radiant ecstasy. I'm going to read that again. It's just so fine. If you can take that home to your bank, do. Life now sings through me in radiant ecstasy. So, thank you. Take it away.
I guess I've been thinking about community and just the riches that we experience through each other and through our relationship with the divine also. This song is by Melinda Wood Allen. It's called I Will Be There For You.
If God had hands, there'd always be one on your shoulder. If God could speak, the words would bless everything you do. If God had arms, they'd hold you close and tightly. But God has me, and I'll be there for you. So take my hand, I'll stand beside you. Together we'll make it through. Take my love, now and always. I will be there, I will be there for you. If God had ears, they'd listen to what you're saying. If God had eyes, they'd see the wonder that is you. If God had legs, they'd go with you on your journey. But God has me, and I'll be there for you. So take my hand, I'll stand beside you. Together we'll make it through. Take my love, now and always. I will be there, I will be there for you. Take my hand, I'll stand beside you. Together we'll make it through. Take my love, now and always. I will be there, I will be there, I will be there, I will be there for you. I'll 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 be there for you.
Thank you.
That's perfect, because I think that's how we all got through a lot of hard things over the last several years. And in case you don't know, the Karen that Judy was referring to is Karen Boyer. She's a member of our congregation, and she's our speaker today. She moved to Las Cruces from Atlanta here in 2017 after traveling for 10 years as a snowbird. So she'd visit and go back to Atlanta and finally moved here. She's educated at Emory University with a bachelor's in sociology and at Georgia State University with a master's in rehabilitation counseling. She spent most of her career working with people with disabilities to prepare for a job that capitalized on their vocational assets. Serving on many national committees, she specialized in creating partnerships with corporations where many people with disabilities went to work. She also served as a representative to educate legislators about how the state and federal rehabilitation program supported efforts that also resulted in a return on investment for taxpayers. Since retiring, she has volunteered for many nonprofits and spiritual centers and served on several boards of trustees, including ours. She is the mother of one daughter and grandmother of 2 adult grandsons. She stays active with volunteering, community activities, travel, including all 7 continents, knitting, and reading. She's been an active member of the Center of Spiritual Living here in Las Cruces since 2019. So it is my great pleasure to welcome to the platform Karen Boyer.
I've told several of you, can you hear me all right? I've told several of you this little story. During my career, I have spoken to audiences of up to 1,000 people. That did not make me as nervous as I am today. You see, I didn't know those people. I love the people in this community. I love this center. I'm committed to it, and that's the part that makes me anxious. But here goes, and that said, I feel much better. Why do you think I'm here talking to you about being scammed? Anybody? I was scammed. Anybody else? Warnings. Yes. I'm here for you and me. I'm here for you because I would like to make my experience one that you don't have to go through. I'm here for me because the more I talk about this, the less sting it has, the less feelings I have surrounding it, and the less negativity I have about it. So thank you for listening. It's a you and me thing. This is not an exhaustive study. You can access many written articles about scamming, including places like the Federal Trade Commission advice columns, AARP articles, SAGE journals, or you can just Google it. Who gets scammed? Look in the papers. Financial advisors, professionals, students, CEOs, blue-collar workers, our friends, our relatives, vocational rehabilitation professional. I have a hypothesis about why there seem to be so many senior citizens who are scammed. There's no proof of this, but I have talked with several people who agree with me. I was born and reared in an era where people left their keys in their cars, sent their kids out in neighborhoods to trick or treat alone. My daddy bought a house on a handshake. I was sent by my parents to the pharmacy to sign for a prescription of paregoric. You know what paregoric is? It's camphorated tincture of opium. Trust is the key word. We were trusted and we were taught to trust. Knowledge is helpful, but does not insure you against falling into the hands of people who are trained professionals at taking your money. They prey on you. They study human behavior and use it against you. They know what they are doing. They change their approach often and catch you unawares. They stole my money. Anger, regrets, shame. Oh, yes. Did I want to stay in that frame of mind? Oh, no. But more about that later. I'm going to talk briefly about my experience because I believe that if you're interested in this, you need to know what happened. I don't want to dwell on it. Because it's a negative experience. And I don't want to take up space in my mind or yours with too much of it. Suffice it to say that I received an alert on my iPad one day from Apple telling me to call this number, that there was a problem with my security. Well, I knew enough not to call that number. So I went online and looked up Apple and found a legitimate telephone number and called it. Keep in mind, I called them. It will be important later in my story. I was put in touch with a woman, probably in her 30s, sweet, married, 2 children. Her job was important to her. She was committed to it. It was personal. She got my trust. I'm a senior citizen. I asked her, why would Apple want to help me? She responded that my personal information had been exposed on the dark web. She said that it hadn't already, but that they would gain access to all of my investment portfolio, my bank, everything about me would be known very shortly. Because Apple values their customers and wants to protect their customers, they thought it was the right thing to do to help. In fact, they had joined hands with the Federal Trade Commission, the FBI, and the police department in the city where the scammers were located. She actually sent me an MOU, a memorandum of understanding, linking the 4 groups that were working on this as joint partners. My phone was tied up 24/7. I was told to isolate, not discuss this. Many of my friends became exceedingly worried about me because I wouldn't talk to anybody. They sent me out to buy gift cards. Now, I'm sure that's one of the first things that you've heard not to do. I call them, remember? So I figured that this was a common practice for a legitimate business. She told me that gift cards were untraceable and that the illegal things that had been purchased on my credit card could be bought with these untraceable funds, canceling out my credit card, thus keeping my name clean. She wanted me to pull out my investments and invest them in gold bullion and Bitcoin. Again, I can't emphasize it enough. I called them. She told me that the things that were purchased from my investments would be invested in a special account through the FBI and that I would be paid interest on a monthly basis. They told me that my taxes had been paid, so I didn't pay my 2023 income taxes, nor did I pay my 2024 estimated income taxes. This took place over the course of about 3 weeks. She finally asked me to buy 2 more gold bullion, which would increase my monthly interest payments. I said, enough. I've done enough. I don't need any more money. I don't need any more interest payments. And when I said that, it finally hit me. I had been scammed. I've learned much to do to protect myself from those who would harm me. I do not respond to threats or pressure online. When in doubt, I call a professional. I don't follow or click on links. Let me give you 2 examples. I get an email every month telling me that my bank statement is ready. I don't click on the link that they provide. I go to my bank, sign in on my account, and check my statement. I thought that texts were sacrosanct. My daughter sent me a text the other day with a link attached. I called her. She said, Mama, I didn't send that to you. I don't click on links anymore. I'm not so quick to file applications online or request feedback online. I don't use QR codes. I don't answer my phone if I don't know the caller. Please leave a message if you call me and I don't answer. I don't give my personal information unless I know for sure who I am talking to or I made the call myself. I don't automatically believe all communications. So, how did I feel about losing $700,000 to scammers? Shame, embarrassment, anger at them and myself. Tears. I continued to isolate. I was hardest on myself. No one has given any hint of blaming me. Everyone I've talked to has been supportive. I may have made some unfortunate choices. I may have given my power to the scammers, but I did nothing wrong. The scammers were the bad guys. Say you left your car in the driveway overnight and it was stolen. Are you to blame? You may have neglected to place it in the garage, but you did nothing wrong. The thieves did. And remember, I called them. I didn't want my life governed by anger, resentment, fear, negativity. So where did I go from there? How did I go from a financial and mental sense of being a victim to a feeling of abundance? What is abundance? That's our topic for the month of November. According to Psychology Today, abundance is a plentifulness of the good things of life. Eric Butterworth, in spiritual economics states that prosperity involves the whole experience of healing life, satisfying love, abiding peace, and harmony. My words. It doesn't say anything about plenty of money. It's how we feel about all of our resources, monetary and otherwise. Before being scammed, I had bought and paid for a trip to the state and national parks of Utah. And that occurred about this time. Do you think that the Grand Canyon is not vast? Do you think that Bridges Park was not breathtakingly beautiful? Do you think Arches Park did not make me feel lucky to be alive? That trip was an abundant one for me and oh so timely. How do I contribute to living an abundant life? Partial credit goes to wikihow.com, but the examples are mine. Seek out good news and virtuous stories on purpose. I sit there and watch Facebook Reels about a veterinarian who treats abandoned and abused animals pro bono. Start volunteering. I volunteer at Mesilla Valley Hospice, at the Institute for Historic Survey, and here. Practice gratitude for the people and things you value most. I belong to a 12-step program that regularly has an attitude of gratitude meeting. It overrides the bad stuff. Practice random acts of kindness to inspire others. Here's one that was done for me. A friend helped me set up a GoFundMe. The many people who contributed financially were both kind to me and essential to my economic and personal recovery so far as I have come. It's a reminder that there are so many good people out there. Tell stories about goodness to help people see humanity better. Emotionally engaging stories are good for connection, brain health, and altruism. And lastly, at least for this list, restore faith in yourself. I went for counseling. The first thing I said when I walked in that counselor's office is, I'm more valuable dead than alive, thinking of those organizations and people who would have benefited had I died before the scam. She reminded me that I wasn't my money, but I was valued for who I am. What about forgiveness? Forgiveness is the process of intentionally letting go of anger and resentment towards someone who has wronged you. It's a conscious decision to transform your feelings, attitudes, and behaviors so that you can move on with your life. Forgiveness can lead to many benefits, including improved mental and physical health, less anxiety, stress, and hostility, fewer symptoms of depression, a stronger immune system, and improved self-esteem. This is from The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. We cannot afford to hold personal animosities or enmities against the world or individual members of society. All such thoughts are outside the law and cannot be taken into heavenly consciousness. Love alone can beget love. People do not gather roses from thistles. I'm still recovering from the monetary loss and the emotional loss. I'm human, and the loss was a big one. I lost the ability to do things I could have done for me and others. I was helping my grandsons to pay for their higher educations, and I can no longer do that to the extent that I did before the scam. But you know what? They will find a way, and it will be their way. And that's a part of an attitude of abundance, thinking of and emphasizing the brighter side. The emotional battering was enormous. Do I feel isolated from universal love, kindness, truth, or is my life abundant? I still have people who love me and whom I love. I say the word love more often now. I feel it more often now. I look for feelings of universal kindness, universal truth, global connectedness. I meditate or focus inward. I practice periods of quiet. I feel much more connected to people, knowledge, and the commitment to envelop myself in my spiritual growth. It is reinforced by my attendance at this, my spiritual home. I focus on the presence of what I call divine love, universal kindness, source, spirit, universal truth, connection of spirit. Am I willing to live the abundant life financially? I'm much older than I was when I started my financial portfolio, when I started my career as a young woman. But I am open to reestablishing financial security and have set that intention. Holmes says we need not compel things to happen. And Butterworth again, infinite mind will put ideas into your mind, words into your mouth, boundless opportunities before you, and guiding light on your way. To me, those statements mean that if I set a positive intention, then I am in a better position to notice opportunities that I might not have seen before and may experience increased creativity in problem solving. I've taken steps to produce more income, and my steps are paying off. As a show of spirit and a vote of confidence in myself, I recently opened a very small investment account. It was a baby step, but it felt great. It wasn't the amount of money, it was the fact that I had the idea, the thought, and I took action. I don't spend as I did before, nor am I able to donate as I did before. I'm learning to use money as a means to an end rather than a measure of security and innate worth. I recently responded to a person I knew in Atlanta when she asked, "Do you really like living in Las Cruces?" I responded, "I lead a happy life. an abundant life.
So we applaud the message and we applaud the messenger. That wasn't easy. So thank you so much. Again, thank you so much. We've watched her on this journey, some of us, and know what it's been like. And so let's just take a moment in our own hearts and minds to go within, and practitioners are standing to surround the room, and anyone else who wants to add their energy and love. And we just give thanks for the way Spirit moves in and through us. We give thanks for how it is that we can tap into that deeper source of abundance and love and kindness and guidance to move through all situations that this human experience throws at us. We're grateful that Karen came forward today to share her story. We're grateful for the lessons we can learn from her experience. And we take those in and we just breathe in and know that she is so surrounded by our love. We're grateful for her presence in our community. And we know that each one of us is cherished in this community for who we are. Not what we have, but who we are. And the love that we bring to each other in whatever way we are able to provide that for our friends, our neighbors, those we know well, and those that we've just met today. We are grateful because it is love that allows us to feel abundant. And there's an abundance of that in this community. So in gratitude, I just release these words and allow it to continue to flourish in this abundant and thriving community that we have. And so it is.
This song is called Everything. It's by Lauren Daigle. And I don't know. I just thought it might go well with Karen's message. Even the sparrow has a place to lay her head. So why should I let worry steal my breath? Even the roses you have clothed in brilliant red, still I'm the one you love more than this. You give me everything. You give me everything. You give me everything I need. Even the oceans push and pull at your command. You can still my heart with your hand. You tell the seasons when it's time for them to turn. So I will trust you even when it hurts. You give me everything. You give me everything. You give me everything I need. You give me everything. You
You give me everything I need.
Thank you. Beautiful message. Just let that settle in on top of everything else this morning. And this is that time we think about that process that allows the abundance to flow, whether we're giving of our hearts, our minds, our finances, our time, our talent. It's all part of the flow. And so that's part of the story. And I'm grateful that this month we are giving out, to Las Esperanzas, to share with the children that are in this neighborhood right around here. It provides shoes and coats for them. So 10% of all that comes in is going to Las Esperanza Weed and Seed Program to do that. And so we're grateful for all that flows in and all that we are able to have flow out. And so at this time, let's say our blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, in me. And we will sing, I am so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
And thank you to all that just bless the plate as well. Those blessings are multiplying just like all that flows in and through the center. We're grateful for all those that we can give to. We are grateful as we receive and are part of that flow. So we give thanks for that focus today on all forms of abundance of good that shows up in our lives. And we know that this is blessed, and so it is. Thank you. And so one of the things that Karen did for us before we had her experience, she has something to share with everyone. So I'm going to ask her to come back up here.
Give me 2.5 minutes, I promise, no more. When I was a child in church, I remember I'm sorry. Thank you for the reminder. When I was a child in church, I remember the minister getting up, usually about once a year, and asking for money. So I put my dime in the collection plate every Sunday. Years go by and I continue to give. Why? When we have a building, employees, and programs to support, money's needed. Unity in Atlanta, I realized it's where I started. I wanted to give one last gift at my death, so I signed up for a legacy program. When I transferred here, I transferred that gift to the Center for Spiritual Living in Las Cruces. There's a legacy program here. Ask me if you are considering taking these steps. There are sign-up sheets on the table just outside the door that will be transferred to the rack just this side of the office later today. There is the option, it's your choice, to have your name listed on what we have called the Legacy of Faith Board. It honors those who have given or will give, but it also encourages interest in the program. Before I present it, let me thank the committee, the artist Gretchen Blay, and the calligrapher Lisa Giuliano. Now, on behalf of the Legacy Committee, allow me to present this picture to the members, the board, and to the spiritual leader of the Center of Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces. You got it. That's it.
You too can have your name on here. We have Skip Conley. I'm on there, Karen, and Reverend Bonnie Allen Rice. So even with the name on there, we value you more alive than dead. Please know that. And we miss those who have gone before us, and we're grateful to remember Skip and Reverend Bonnie and all that they were able to leave for us, but we value what they left us in our hearts and our lessons and watching Skip blow bubbles from out of the window and all of those things. So please know that no matter what, we value you alive more than dead, no matter what you are leaving on your behalf at your passing. And so I'm grateful again. Thank you for sharing everything that you do with this community and your message this morning. Thank you to Lori's here too. She helped to set this legacy up for being here today. Lisa and Gretchen and all those who have helped with this. Nancy, if you're online, she helped set this up as well. Now, what a big morning, huh? Take a nice deep breath. Just release any anxiety that might be stirred from just thinking of, money just causes that, doesn't it? Release that. The most important thing is the love that we share here, and we're so grateful for that and all of the ways that it shows up. Let's sing our closing song. What is that?
Let There Be Peace.
Let There Be Peace, and stand if you're able.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our center, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Go out and live that abundant life. Have a good week.